Okay, fine. All right, so I hope you guys can hear me properly. Acha, can you guys hear me? Just 1 minute. Let me see. At least you guys can chat. Can you guys have a chat? Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. All right. Uh, everyone can hear me. Nice. Okay. All right. So basically, before I start and make you understand about the SQL, just let me give you some heads up. Last time we connected for the Linux technology, right? If you remember, guys, maybe if you are remember me. So let me introduce myself. My name is Ankush Thauri, and I am CEO and founder of Learnomate Technologies Private Limited. So basically, we are a training institute. We have 3 branches in Pune location, and we basically provide the trainings on different technologies. Today I am here to talk about a very important technology. We called it as a SQL. Last time we discussed about the Linux, right? Last time we discussed about the Linux, and I hope you people have enjoyed the session. How was the session last time? Did you get it? Like, just let me know. Is it good, bad? Just mention good, bad. Whether it was good. Did you enjoy that? Actually, last time I was in my office. Um, so today I'm here. Okay. Can I pin this? I'll give you the attendance links, guys. Okay. One more time. Don't worry about that. Okay. Okay. अरे क्या copy किया मैंने 1 minute. Let me copy that. So please fill up the attendance form because this is quite important, guys. Then today there is no fees and all. Okay, it's completely free. Okay. Today's lecture is completely free because I'm going to talk about the Linux. It's completely free, guys. Okay, don't worry about that. It's completely free. Anyone can join and anyone can enjoy these sessions. Okay, don't worry about that. So before I start, please fill up this. Before I start, please fill up this form. Okay, and we will start in next 2 minutes. Okay. All right. So चलो शुरू करें. Can we start, guys? Everyone, can we start? Please fill up this form, guys. Okay, please fill up this form. In next 1 minute, please fill up this form. Basic details. This course is completely free, miss. Today's the lecture. It is completely free of cost. Okay, don't worry about that. It's completely free. Okay. You can share this information with your friends, colleague, and you can join our you can join our this WhatsApp group also. You can join our WhatsApp. Okay, so you can see there is a message coming from Learnomate Technologies. You can just fill up that form. Okay. Can we start? Can we start? Can we start? Okay. All. So what is SQL? Okay. Basically, let me share my screen with you. Basically, we store all of your data. Basically, we store all of your data into the database only. Which data? You take an example of bank. Okay, you take an example of bank. Let's say you are going to the bank and you are saying that I want to do some deposit. What I want to do? I want to do some deposit. When you say that I want to do some deposit, I want to open a new account in the bank. Let's say you are saying that I want to take some loan. So banks basically store your data. What bank is doing? Bank is basically store your data. We have a multiple banks are available in the market, right? Like we have SBI Bank, HDFC Bank, a lot of banks are there. But what you guys need to understand that where the bank data gets stored. There should be some place where the bank will store a data. So bank will store a data into the database. Where they will store a data? They will store a data into the database. Where they will store a data? They will store the data into the database only. Now in the market there are multiple databases are there. there are multiple companies are there who provide the database. Like, so you consider that there is a user, he is saying that I want to open an account, and in my account there is a balance of 1000 rupees is there. How much? 1000. So where this data gets stored? This data gets stored into your database only. So consider that this is my database, and there is an entry that, okay, my name is Ankush, I have 1000 rupees in my account. You cannot directly access the data, so that is the reason you are seeing all this information by using the net banking or by using the app. You can see that you have 1000 rupees in your account. So why we need a database? We need a database to store your transactional related data. Whatever transactions you are going to do, that transactions will be stored inside your database only. So all these bank, like you take an example of SBI bank, HDFC bank, ICICI bank, any bank, all these banks are using internally a database to store data. In the market, there are multiple databases are available. Like we have a database called Oracle, we have a database called MySQL, we have a database called SQL Server, we have a database called Postgres. These are all different RDBMS databases are available in the market. Okay, how many? These are all different RDBMS databases are there in the market. These are all different RDBMS databases are there in the market. Oracle, MySQL, SQL Server, PostgreSQL, different RDBMS databases are there. Now, why we are learning about the SQL? Now, you may have a questions like, okay, you are talking about the databases and all, like why we are learning about the SQL then? So, SQL is a language to interact with the database. Whenever you want to interact with this database, now you need one language. Like, just take an example in this database. Let's take an example in this database. I want to store some data. I want to store some data. I want to retry some data. So you need one language, and that language we called it as a SQL, structure query language. So irrespective of any database you guys are using, whether you are using Oracle or MySQL or SQL Server, there is a separate language, there is a common language for every database, and that language we called it as a SQL. So what I'm trying to make you understand here, whatever things you are going to, what I'm trying to make you understand here, that whatever you are trying to understand database, let's say you are trying to understand Oracle database or you are trying to understand MySQL database, any database you are learning, for that you need a language. That language is SQL. SQL is a language which is very important irrespective of any database you are learning. SQL. And whenever you guys want to start your career into the IT industry, like I'm thinking that, okay, some people are freshers, some people are experienced, some people are coming from non-technical background. You people definitely thinking that, okay, I want to jump into the IT industry. So for every people, we need a basic understanding of SQL. SQL is a generic technology you will see everywhere. Let's say some people might be thinking that in IT, which technology I should understand. Let's say you are becoming database administrator. We call it as a DBA. So if you want to start your career as a DBA, you need to understand SQL. So SQL is a common language to interact with the database. What is meant by interact? Let's say I want to create some table. Let's say I want to insert some data. Let's say I want to select some data. What you need? You need a SQL. So in this webinar, we are going to use Oracle. In this webinar, we are going to use Oracle. In this webinar, we are going to use Oracle to understand about the SQL. How to install the Oracle database, I am not going to discuss today because Basically I want to focus on SQL query. That is the reason I'm not going to discuss about that. I have already the installation of Oracle database. If you guys are thinking that I should show you how to install the Oracle database also, please fill up the form. Next time we will take the webinar and then we will invite you. Or maybe I think you people are the part of our WhatsApp group also. So my team will share the WhatsApp group link. Okay. My team will share the WhatsApp group link. So you can join that WhatsApp group also. Now, basically what first things we are going to do. So if I go to the command prompt, I'll open the CMD, which is my command prompt. On my Windows operating system, I have already installed a database with the name Oracle. Oracle I have installed. So I will connect to the database. How to connect? SQL plus /as sysdb. So I have installed Oracle 21c. This is a version I have already installed here. Which version I have installed? I have installed Oracle 21c now. Which version I have installed? I have installed Oracle 21c. Now consider a situation that I want to store a data into the database. Whenever you want to store a data into the database, okay, let's say this is my database. I have already installed this database. First of all, what you need to do, you need to create a table. You are going to create a table. So you are going to create a table, and under that table you are going to store your data like this. What you are going to do? You are going to create a table, and under that table you are going to store a data. So whenever you want to store a data into the database, you are going to create a table. What is table? Table is the combination of rows and column. What is table? Table is the combination of rows and column. What is table? Table is the combination of rows and column. So how table will looks like? If I open the Excel, I can show you here. Let's say I want to store a data related to the employee. I have a lot of employees are there, and I want to store employee related information. So what I will do, I'll store employee related information like, what is that? Employee ID. Every employee will have employee ID, then employee name, then employee salary. So I created one employee table which has these three details. Which details? Employee ID, employee name, and employee salary. What is the employee ID? Let's say it is 1. There is a first employee. His name is, his employee ID is 1. What is his name? Let's say his name is Chetan. And what is his salary? His salary is 10,000. So I am mentioning these details. I have a lot of employees are there. So this is my second employee. His name is Sagar. His salary is 20,000. I have third employee, 3. His name is Nikhil. His name is Nikhil. His salary is 30,000. So I created this table. So this is my table, guys. This is my table. What is the table name? The table name is employee, which is having 3 information: employee ID, name, and salary. So what you see here, this employee ID, name, and salary, what you see here now, this we called it as a column. These are my columns are there. How many columns are there? There are 3 columns are there: employee ID, name, salary. How many records are there? Means how many people data I am going to store? I'll store, these are my row number 1, then I have row number 2 and row number 3. 3 records are there. So these are my columns. We called it as a column. These are my columns are there. These are my columns. And what is this? How many records are there? There are 3 records are there. How many records are there? 3 records. These are my columns are there. These are my columns are there. So what is this? This we called it as a table. This is called table. So I have a table. Under that table there are 3 columns are there. How many columns? 3 columns. Employee ID, name, salary. How many records are there? I can have n number of record. I can insert so many records also. But as of now, I have inserted 3 records only. How many records? 3 records. Now I want to create this table. How to create this table? That is a question now. How to create this table? So I'll simply create a table by using a create table statement. So I'll run the command like create table. Create table. What is the table name? Employee. This is called SQL query. the one which I'm writing now, this is called SQL query. I'm creating table employee. What is the table ID? First column ID. You can see I can give employee ID also. I can mention employee ID, but let's keep it simple. I'll just simply give the name like ID. What is the data type? What type of data will be stored under ID? It is what type of data it will be stored under ID? It is number type of data. So I'll mention number and then I'll mention 10, comma. What is this second column? The second column is name. Does name store number type of data? No, it is a character type of data. So I'll mention character 20. And what about third one? Salary. What type of data will be stored? Again, this is a number type of data. So I'll mention number 10 and semicolon. Whenever you are going to run SQL query, whenever you are going to end with SQL query, you need to mention semicolon here. Some people are asking, can we use number also? Yes, you can use number, but in Oracle there is no data type called integer. Some people are asking, can we use int? You can use int in PostgreSQL or MySQL database. So data types are getting changed here. What we called it as this ID is of type. This is called data type actually. What we called it as data type. These are different type of data type you will find here. Among that, I am talking about the data type called, this is number type of data type, means number will be there. This is character. This is number type. Okay. So when you use MySQL or PostgreSQL, you can use int. No problem in that. Okay. But here I'm using this number. And what is this 10? What is the size of your ID? Like I can have ID 100, 200, but not more than 10 characters. What is this character of 20? Like I can have a name like Ankush, Sagar, Chetan, not more than 20 character. And the salary will be not more than 10 numbers actually. And press enter. I get the error message. When I run this command, I'm getting the error message. Name is already used by existing object. So whenever you are running some command and if you get the error message in Oracle database, the error message will be start like this, ora dash and some number will be there. So it is saying that, okay, you are trying to create an employee table, but table is already exist. So what I can do, I can drop that table. Means the table which is already exist now, I am deleting that table. So I have dropped that. And let me run that command one more time. Create table employee. Now the table got created. See here. So I just created employee table. But does it have any data now? We have ID, name and salary. These three columns are there, but it does not have any records. No records are available. It's completely blank. No records are available. We need to insert a record. So whenever you want to create a table now, you need to mention create statement. Which statement you are going to use? Create statement. Which statement you are going to use? Create statement. Clear na everyone? Clear na? Acha, sab everyone समझ में आ रहा? Everyone able to understand? Say yes, say no, say something. Able to understand? Everyone? Okay. Everyone able to understand? Guys, अच्छा. हिंदी इंग्लिश मिक्स समझ में आ रहा है ना आप लोग को? ओके, यू गाइज आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग राइट? समझ में आ रहा है ना? ओके गाइज, समझ में आ रहा है? आर यू गाइज एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड? ओके, नाइस. ओके, फाइन. So okay. My suggestion will be like, everyone please come on time. Like, you guys need to join on time. uh, see again, like people are charging like anything for such a type of webinars and all. No one will give you completely free of cost. We are doing that. Okay, so my suggestion will be you should take the advantages of it. Okay, so there is a message coming like MySQL. See, you take Oracle or MySQL, both are same. Okay, both are same, don't worry about that. You take a MySQL or Oracle, the commands are same only. So right now I do not have a setup of MySQL, I have a setup of Oracle, so I am taking this Oracle only. Okay, but you guys are understanding now, everyone? Are you able to understand? Okay, now what I need to do, so again, you guys will not get the recording of it. Okay, this is a live session, please enjoy it, free of cost, share with everyone. Okay, so don't expect recordings and all. Usually we provide it in recordings and everything will be there in paid classes. Okay, so as of now my focus is just to make you understand about the technology. Okay, now, so just now we created a table, but now what I want to do, under this table I created this structure only. Okay, like let's say ID, name and salary. Okay, I want to insert some data now. So how to insert a data? I will insert a data like this. Now I want to insert this first record, second record, third record. How to insert? Quite simple. What you can do, you can say insert into EMP. I want to insert into the EMP. Values, I want to insert into the EMP values. This is a standard syntax, guys, whenever you want to insert a data. Which table you want to insert? Employee. What is my first record? My first record is 1, then Chetan, and then 10,000. So I'll say, what is my first column? ID. So ID will go 1. Second, name. What is the name? Chetan. What is the third one? Salary. So I'll say 1,000. Semicolon, insert. The first record has been inserted. Can I insert a second record? Yes. What is the second record? 2. The name is Sagar and 20,000. So I'll say, here it is Sagar and here I'll mention 20,000. Done. Can I insert third one? So it is 3. Here, what is the name? Nikhil. What is the salary? 30,000. So I have inserted how many record? 3 record I have inserted. How many record I have inserted? 3 record I have inserted. ID, name and salary. I have inserted 3 record. How many record I have inserted? 3 record I have inserted. Now, can I do one thing? Let's do one thing. I want to see the record, right? I have inserted a record, but can I see that record? Yes, I want to see that. How to see? For that, you need to use a select command. So I'll say select star from table name. What is the table name? EMP. So whenever I am running the command like select star from EMP, whenever I am running the command like select star from EMP, I can see these are the 3 records just now we have inserted. How many records we have inserted? 3 records. So what is this select? Whenever you want to display the record now, whenever you are in a situations where you want to display the record, so that time you can use select. Star means, what is star? Star means I want to select all the column. I want to select all the column. From which table? EMP table. From which table? EMP table. From which table? EMP table. So this is how you can do that. So basically we understand about the 3 statement. Whenever you want to create a table, you can use create statement. Whenever you want to insert a data, you are going to use insert statement. Whenever you want to display the data, you are going to use select statement. 3 SQL statement we have used till now. Whenever you say star, it means you are going to select all the columns. Actually, whenever you are working as a database administrator or data engineer or data analyst in future, basically you will have you will have lot of columns will be there. Right now I have only 3 columns, but you may have a lot of columns will be there, guys. How many columns? Lot of columns. So normally using a star is not a good idea. Don't use star edge, because Let's say I am looking for only 3 column. I'm looking for only 3 column. So why to use star? In that case, what you can do? So let's say I want to select only name and salary. So you can say select name, comma salary. So the column which you want to see, you can say from EMP. So I can see only name and salary only. I can see only name and salary. Guys, understanding? Say yes, say no. समझ में आ रहा है everyone? समझ में आ रहा है everyone? Are you able to understand? Say yes in the chat option. Okay. Are you able to understand? Are you able to understand? Nice, nice, nice. Good. Good guys, good. मज़ा आ रहा है कि नहीं आप लोग को, है ना? मज़ा तो आना ही चाहिए यार, ना मज़े की कैसे मज़ा आएगा? So basically we discuss about how you can create a table. We discuss about how you can insert a data. We discuss about how you can select a data, right? These 3 things we have discussed till now. Now the next thing, consider a situation that okay, I am in a situations, okay, consider a situation that I want to filter some data. What I want to do? I want to filter some data. Filter means, let's say I have a data of all the employee. Like I have right now 3 employees are there. But in select, I don't want to select all the 3 employee data. I want to select specific data. But if I want to give you another example, just consider a situation that I have a records coming from India, I have a records coming from Japan, I have a records coming from China, I have a records from USA. So I have a lot of country data. Let's say I have a table called country. But I want to select a data of only India. I want to display a data of only India. So in that case, you can use a condition. This is a condition. Na? I want to have a condition. So in that case, you can use where clause. Which clause? Where clause. So how to use where clause? Whenever you are in a situations where you want to use some condition, that time you can use where clause. See, I have a data of lot of countries, but I don't want to select all the countries data. I want to select specific data. How it is possible? It is possible with the help of where clause. So you can say same command, select star from EMP where if I say name equals to, on which column? Name column. I want to select only Chetan data. So I'll say I want to select only the record who is having name equals to, I want to select only the record who is having name equals to Chetan. So if I run this command, you can see only Chetan record is coming now. So whenever you are in a situations where you want to filter some data, na, that time which clause you can use? Where. On which column? You can use where conditions on ID also, name also, salary also. Let's say you are saying that, can you select me a record who is having salary equals to 3000. So which record will come? Only this Nikhil. So if I say select star from EMP where salary equals to 3000. So only Nikhil record is coming. So when you use Chetan, I use quote there. Did you observe that? Because it is a string. Whenever you are doing some filter, na, that time you need to use string. Whenever you are doing some filter on string, na, you need to use in quote. Whenever you are selecting something on number, you don't need to use quote. You got my point? You got my point, everyone? How to use where condition? How to use and where to use? So where condition is mainly useful whenever you are in a situation where you need to filter some data. Where you need to filter some data. Able to understand? Able to understand, everyone? Everyone able to understand? Able to understand? Achha. Can we use English Hindi mix? Is it fine? So I given one poll. Maybe you can just use this. Okay. Launch it. I don't know whether I launch. So let me see. Achha, we have a people for English also, Hindi also. Okay, nice. So we have 50-50 people. Nice. It's okay. Okay, so that's a nice idea. I'll get to know. Okay. Okay, no problem, guys. Okay, we are going to take in English, Hindi mix. Okay, not mix, English only. You guys are able to understand my English, right? Is it fine? I hope you people are happy with my English. I know my English is not that good, but I'm trying my best. Okay, I'm just trying my best so that you people will understand it. Okay. So whenever you are in a situations where you need to use some filter condition, whenever you are in a situations where you need to use filter condition, that time what you can use? You can use where clause. You can use where clause. So where clause is for condition. So I can see there is a message like, can we insert 10 record at a time? So basically you can insert 10 record at a time, but for that you need to write down some sort of automations. There are certain tools are there. By using that tool, you can insert 10 record at a time. Like if you use SQL developer or if you use SQL loader, let's say you have a data available in the Excel sheet. So all the data from your Excel sheet, you can directly load it to the table also. That is also possible. But for that you need to use some tools like, as I said, SQL loader, SQL developer, you need to use that. Yeah, in MySQL like Workbench and all, that one also you can do. But internally it will use your single insert query only. Internally it will use single insert query only. Okay. So I was thinking like to make you understand about the filter condition. Okay. The next part. Consider a situation. I have this data is there, right? Select star from EMP. Consider a situation. I am in a situations where I want to update the salary of Chetan. Consider that I am giving him some hike. Like let's say I want to change his salary from 1000 to 1500. I want to change his salary from 1000 to 1500. How can I do that? I can do that very easily. So I'll say, whenever you are in a situations where you want to update the salary or update any record, for that you can use update statement. Which statement? Update statement. How to update? Quite simple. Update table name. So I'm updating employee table, which I'm updating employee table. Set. What is the salary I want to set? Salary equals to 1500. If I run like this now, all the record will be updated. How many record got updated? 3 records. See here, all the 3 records got updated because I did not use the condition. I told you one thing, that if you want to use the condition, what you need to use? If you want to update for specific record, you need to use where clause. So I'll say where id equals to 1. I'll say on id column, who is having id 1? Chetan. So his record will become 1500. I'll do one thing. Sorry, I made the mistake. Now I made the problem, right? If I say all the records are 1500, I'll simply run one command like rollback. So what it will do? It will roll back all the changes. It will roll back all the changes what you have done on the database before the commit. आप लोगों को थोड़ा सा भारी हुआ होगा, right? So what is rollback? I'll discuss about that. Okay, as of now, how to do? Let's do one thing. Let's change Chetan's salary to 2000. So I'll say update table name set salary equals to how much? 2000, where id equals to 1. So only Chetan's salary will become now 2000. These are all 1500 now. Can I change the salary of Nikhil to 3000? Yes. I'll say update table name set salary equals to how much? 3000, where id equals to 3. id equals to 3 means Nikhil's salary will change to 3000. Done. If I do select star from EMP, now I can see 2000, 1500, 3000. If I open a new command prompt, let's say I'm opening a new command prompt, means the same session I'm opening again in the next terminal. See what I see here. And I got connected to the same database. If I say select star from EMP, I don't see any record also. Why? Why there is no record, but we have a records available in EMP. Here I can see the record, here I cannot see the record. What is the problem? What is the problem? Same database I got connected. Here I can see the record, here I cannot see the record. Why? पंगा हो गया ना? Why? Why? Because I need to do commit. I need to make all these transactions committed. Committed means I am going to make these transactions permanent. As soon as I fire commit here, and if I do select star from EMP, I can see those record here now. So basically what you understood from here. So what you understood, whenever you are performing DML operations like insert, update, delete, these are all called DML, data manipulation language. Whenever you are performing DML operations like insert, update, delete, after that you need to make those changes permanent by using a command called commit. But if you think that you want to roll back the changes, you can roll back the changes also. So let's take an example. There is a person whose salary is 1000. You change the salary from 1000 to 2000. And then after that you thought like, okay, you have made the mistake. There is a chances that you can do rollback also. But if you want to make that changes permanent in the database table, you can do commit also. What you can do? Commit. So if I go here, if I do commit and if I do rollback also, now I can see the records are there even if I do rollback. Why? Because once you done the commit, you cannot roll back. So database बोलता है कि एक बार अगर मैंने commitment कर दी तो मैं अपने आप की भी नहीं सुनता. This is the real commitment in database level. So whenever you are performing the DML operations like insert, update, delete, in order to make those changes permanent, what you need to do? You need to say commit. That is what we have done. Let's say I'm changing the salary. Let's say I'm changing the salary to, let's say 5000 of id equals to 1, means here. Now if I say select star from EMP, his salary is 5,000. I think that I have made the mistake. Can I roll back? If I do roll back, now I can see it is 2,000 only. Yes, I can roll back it. Why? Because I have not committed those record. I have not committed those record. Able to understand everyone? Everyone, आप लोग को समझ में आ रहा है?